doing this tag team hippy dippy recruitment thing, and I thought it was like next week. So I was like, we got plenty of time, we'll get guests in and all this shit, whatever's. And it was this week. So, apologies for the short notice for some of those that are just popping in real quick. And thank you for being here. So just to kind of give you guys a rundown of what Stonercast is, this is really just a conversation all about weed. We hang out, we smoke weed together, tell weed stories, talk about things we like to do on weed, whatever it is you want. Typically, when I have more time, I would come in with a weed-related news story, something to kind of get everybody riled up. I did not look today, but the biggest thing that I think has happened recently in weed news is the passage of the MORE Act. And that is basically the federal legalization of marijuana and the ability to bank, So I thought that was a really, really important thing that's occurred recently. I don't know if it's going to pass the Senate, but I did like that. So we can talk a little bit about that. But I'm going to go ahead and start this off the easiest way possible, and that is to give you guys each an opportunity to do an introduction, tell us a little bit about yourselves, favorite strains, favorite types of strains, or ways to smoke, or ways to ingest the good old herb. And we'll just start with DJ Weasel.
All right. So DJ Weasel is actually just my username on here. I go by GhettoSpok.
Okay, GhettoSpok. There we go.
But no worries with that. My name is Wesley. I'm actually I go by 2 DJ names online because I uploaded a bunch of tracks in high school, then decided to do more professional things. So, and you said favorite strain?
Yeah, favorite strain, favorite types of strain, or favorite ways to smoke. Whatever you want.
I like everything because I like to vary my intake. Make sure that I'm balancing what because I switch between indica, sativa, and hybrid, and I go like from indica to hybrid to sativa to hybrid, and I switch back and forth.
Right.
Because I have my diagnosis, because I live in Pennsylvania, so I need a medical license to smoke, and I do have it, but it's for PTSD. But I also have bipolar. And I find that variation of strains really helps with bipolar.
Nice. Very cool. I like that. Do you do you prefer to do like dabs, or do you smoke joints, or like what's your
I like
favorite delivery method?
Well, I like dabs, but they're so expensive here. Like it's like sometimes you're spending $1.20 on just getting a gram.
Oh shit. Yeah, that is spendy.
Yeah, so it's bad. There's actually I signed there's actually a petition on change.org for price gouging in PA.
Oh really?
Yeah, and anybody can sign it from any state. So yeah.
If you want to post that either in the Discord chat, or you want to post it in the Twitch chat.
Let me look it up really quick because it's been a while since I visited it. But
rock and roll.
It doesn't have very many signers right now, but it's definitely picking up traction.
Let's make that happen. While you're doing that, we're gonna hop down to SocialClimbingSocialist, and tell us. You kind of heard the spiel, so.
Yeah. Hey, I'm the Social Climbing Socialist. The name kind of says it all. I'm a socialist. I'm also trying to like make it here on Twitch. I'm still trying to do like the capitalist hustle. I want that $3 million house. So, there's that. I like to smoke weed. Usually I don't on stream because I feel like it makes me pretty useless. So we'll see how this goes. I vape. I usually vape hybrids because they don't make me like jittery, but they don't knock me out. An indica will knock me out. I have like some pain conditions and stuff. Like I don't really know if that'll come up later about like why I use weed, but that's usually what I use it for.
Okay, cool. All right, let's bounce over to Nomad666. You go by something else in the Twitch chat, though, right? You're the.
Can neither confirm nor deny. I am a ghost. I have no platform. My whole thing with cannabis is I can get it whenever I can take it, and my sole reason for taking it is to slow my perception of time and my neurotic thoughts down to where I can just sort of go inward and like sort of reflect on things. And I have a lot of stories, and I'm not familiar with the vernacular for like strains or the nomenclature, that sort of thing. But I like cannabis from the times I've had it, and I would like to know more about it. Hence why I'm here. I like to debate, I like to argue, I like to troll, everything. So, yeah.
Hell yeah. And, okay, so we'll go on down to one of our residents of Jason Society, the one and only Mike Lightyear.
Oh, hey, what's up? I'm Mike Lightyear, Jason's mod, #1 mod. I'm also a mod for Burger Planet, if any of you've heard of him. As far as weed goes, I'm kind of a strain snob. I only smoke THCV. Right now I'm smoking on Durban Poison. It's a strain that doesn't make me eat my whole fucking house. Other than that, GhettoSpok, I like your fucking mental health approach to strain selection. That was dope. Hell yeah.
Thanks.
Rock and roll. All right, so moving forward, this is like I said, it's an open discussion. So you guys are more than welcome to talk about any facets of weed that you want. What I'll ask first, though, just get the ball rolling. Fucking first impressions, your first time smoking weed. What did you think? Like,
awful.
What was it to you versus what you expected it to be?
Oh, man.
I thought it was awful the first time I smoked. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah.
Probably because of my underlying like illnesses, and I smoked White Widow my first time, so it was like not a beginner strain. Like,
oh no, yeah, definitely not.
and I hit it out of one of those, those like tube bongs, like the 4-foot ones.
Mm-hmm.
My friend was like, "Oh yeah, you have to start this way," and I'm like, "Oh God, no," but I did, and but that was my first time.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to remember my first time. Oh, go ahead if you.
We got one more jumping in right now.
Yeah, and we'll give MxMattyB a moment to do an intro as well. If you want to go ahead and do your intro, MxMattyB.
I'm frequent chatter on Twitch, MxMattyB. I mod for Stonercast alumni like Dirtbag and James from the Internet. Trying to get into streaming myself, but yeah, MxMattyB on Twitch, and they them pronouns.
What do you like to smoke? What's your or ingest? What's your favorite method for consuming cannabis? And is there like strains you like, or is there like a type of strain you like?
I tend to jump around from strains because of limited availability here in conservative California. But yeah, lately I've been getting into just baking my own edibles with $50 an ounce shake from the dispensary. But
that's tight. That's tight. We'll continue on this trek down our road of your first thoughts the first time you ingested cannabis. And the floor is open for anybody to answer that question. So I know we kind of got an answer from
I'm not even sure.
resident DJ. Go ahead.
I'm not even sure if this was like my first time smoking cannabis, but it's definitely the first one I can remember. I had just had like an awful night. And I don't really go out. I don't really party or hang with people too often, and some people invited me over to their place. And I was avoiding going back to my house because I had these roommates I was living with that were just awful. So I went over to my friend's place, and I got pretty drunk, and then once I was like right past that point of drunkenness where like you barely remember making like the bad decision, like the really bad decision, and you can just barely remember that. My bad decision was, oh, there are brownies. There are brownie edibles here. I'm gonna just have a brownie edible. And I had a brownie edible that was like, that, it was way too much.
Nice.
And I got so sick. I had to apologize to my friends. What?
I said, did you go full smiley face?
I don't know what that means, but I went something. I was
movie.
like falling, so I was laying on the couch, I remember. And then I remember the feeling of like falling through the couch. You know, like before you go to bed at night, sometimes you get that feeling. But like my eyes were open, and it kept happening again and again until I like vomited. I had to apologize so much to that poor person. So that was, I really can't remember if I ever did any weed before that, but that's what I remember.
That's a pretty good one. Yeah, I know. Like, that's like, I used to do that a lot. I'd go out and get drunk, and then I'd come home and I'd be like, I'm gonna smoke a big old fat bowl. And you know, like sometimes, like you know, smoke that fat bowl after you've been out drinking. It's like spins start fucking happening, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, damn, should I have done this? I think I made a really, really bad mistake.
I knew I made a mistake. I don't mix alcohol and weed that much anymore, because that's exactly what'll happen.
I have to start with weed. Like, I have to be smoking weed and then have some drinks, because something about if I'm smoking weed and then I drink, I don't drink as much anyways. I think just because I'm like smoking weed, you know. But if I start with the alcohol, then like it seems like I always end up going to the weed way too late, and I'm like, fuck my life, dude. Why did I do this?
Yeah, I could
THC
see.
slightly a depressant in some ways, and how it mixes with alcohol and how our body processes it doesn't really always sync.
I thought they were both depressants.
Alcohol is definitely a depressant, but THC definitely slows your reaction time. And
Yeah,
whatnot.
well, I think technically THC is a psychoactive.
Yeah, because people
So,
lose
okay.
sense of time, and they consider that to be
Yeah.
mildly hallucinatory.
Combine that with a
Oh.
depressant. Yeah, those are very synchronous.
Wait, you don't see the sky demons? No, I'm just kidding.
That's that
No,
good weed
I
with
felt-
the extra stuff in it or whatever.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
story is, my cousin and her boyfriend had come from Blythe, California, and picked me up to take me on the Colorado River to a bar, and like she brought these chiclets, which in Spanish is like little gums, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And the directions on the tin for the gums were like, you're only supposed to take one. So I like, okay, I'll take 3. And then I took 3, and these are like synthetic compounds. I don't know what they were, but like, I took 3. So we go to this bar on the Colorado River, and like at first I didn't feel anything. And then we went to the second bar, and we ordered food, and then I started to feel like my perception of like how like from my eyes, like I started to feel like shake, you know? And then like, no matter, like when we sat down, it just like, it kept feeling like everything was shaking. And like, I went to the bathroom and I kept trying to piss, but nothing would come out. And I kept feeling like I would have to vomit and nothing would come out. And like, it just felt like whenever I would go back, I would just keep shaking, and like, it just, that was my whole perception of that time. And then like, it started to get worse. Like I started to feel like I was overheating. So I ended up having to go to my mom's place and like just have to like focus and everything. And I was drunk and I was high, and like, just like I felt like I was overheating and like nothing would change. And then like Social Climbing Socialist was saying, I ended up like falling asleep, but I couldn't sleep, and it was like I felt like I was molding into my couch, and like I from like 6 to like 10 a.m. the next day, I kept having to like relieve myself, and it was just a really surreal thing. I don't know if I want to go through it again.
I imagine not.
Sounds really
That sounds scary as fuck.
Are you sure you didn't have like some sort of infection?
That wasn't my first one. The first one, I got super like paranoid, and then like, I'm not familiar with strains or anything, but my brother and I, like, we went to my grandma's house and we went behind her in the backyard, and I hit a bong for the first time, and this is like my really first surreal experience with weed, and like I felt super paranoid, and like we went back to where I lived at the time, and then I just kept feeling paranoid. Like I would keep checking the time, and then my brother was high too, and I had to make her go pick up my partner at the time. Then like she got pissed at me because I was high, and then like I had like this confessional, like super like elaborate conversation about things, and like it evened out. But yeah, I've had very different perceptions for the types of weed I've encountered in my life. Other times I've been super like relaxed, and I could sit down and like let my creative part of my brain just start writing. But like, yeah, I would say.
Oh no, sorry.
You're
Oh, we
in.
have somebody new?
Oh yeah, hey, jj4now. JJ is a long time chatter, and he is he's not a mod, but as much as he hangs out in the chat, he might as well be a mod. So
Hey, what up?
Hey,
How's it
I
going,
saw
guys?
you on the stream that had Beer Bass Johnson.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's one of my friends.
Oh,
from,
nice.
That's cool.
Like elementary school.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
wow.
You said you're in PA, right? That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's cool.
He did say he was originally from PA. I think he's up in Buffalo now or something. But
Yeah.
Aw.
that's
Poor
what's
guy.
up, dude.
I've heard some really terrible things about Buffalo, but I'm not going to jump in and just start talking shit about Buffalo.
Well, I don't think anybody here is from Buffalo.
My family
Alright.
is from Plattsburgh, which is pretty close.
Oh,
I've heard
see?
it's the most racially segregated city in America.
I didn't hear that.
I forget where I heard that, but like
Buffalo?
like all the Latino people live in one area, all the black people live in one area, all the Asian people live in another area. I don't know. That's just what I heard.
I know that
Is that propaganda? Is that anti-Buffalo propaganda?
maybe because I know Jacksonville, Florida is super fucking segregated.
Oh
Yeah, I my work is based out of Florida, so I have to go out there every now and again to Jacksonville. And dude, yeah, like even like where people live, how people operate with one another, it's like you're walking in two different fucking worlds. It's really bizarre. I live in
That is so
Arizona,
weird.
and we're all fucking homogenous, man. Everywhere you go, it's like there are people of different races and different colors and stuff. Like it's just a very
That's not homogenous. That's heterogeneous.
well. There you go, heterogeneous. If that makes you feel better.
I know words. I know words too.
Yeah, because homo is like one, and hetero is like several. So it's like a smattering of races and cultures. It's
But they're,
beautiful.
like,
I
all
live in one of the
together.
most
Yeah, it's just, like,
multicultural cities in
fucking
the
cool.
world. It's great.
You live in the most multicultural city in the world, according to recent studies.
Is it the most? I
Yeah.
thought New York. I think New York has more, but we have like per capita, there are more cultures.
But
I think. I don't know.
New York also, there's a lot of like sectioned off kind of spaces in New York too. Like, you know, there are areas that are like really like predominantly populated by like Hasidic Jew population, and there's other areas that are really populated by like the Italian or Irish community, things like that. So there are some like enclaves there, but everything is so close. I guess you could kind of say it's still kind of all together
Yeah.
too, you know?
My city's kind of like that, but instead of they live in the same area, everyone lives everywhere, but like the businesses are all in the same area. Like like there's a couple little Chinatowns, just like a couple little Italys. Yeah. Anyway,
wish
sorry. I
my
feel like
city
I've
had-
taken up all the air here.
No, not at all. That was a great addition to the conversation. This is a casual conversation. There is no right or wrong as long as you guys don't do anything that's toss or offend each other. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I'm
Who is
just
that?
Everyone knows who's in Paris. It's fine.
I'm just sinking into the Papazon right now.
Hey, you know what? That's cool. You know, that's part of the hangout. You know, you always you always find yourself in that ebb and flow of your high, where every once in a while it's like, I don't really have anything to say right now because I just got real fucking high, and sometimes that happens. That's okay. And then you'll come back around, and be like, hey, I do have something to say. On that note, I'm gonna hit my Carta. These things are fucking gangster. For the price, like if you can't afford a fucking Puffco Peak, these things are awesome. They even have
What brand is that? I thought it was a Puffco.
No, this is a Carta Focus V.
Oh,
I do have a Puffco. This is my Puffco.
Oh, nice.
The battery's toasted on it though. I need to see if I can get the battery fixed.
If you ever need the battery fixed, you could ship it to Pennsylvania and I could fix it for you.
Oh yeah,
I know how to do that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Let's hit me up with your info offline, and I will do that. You just let me know how much.
Yeah, I'll have to actually hit it up with you at a later location or later time, rather.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
Because I'm not actually at my current address that I'll be at.
Okay.
Cool.
Ooh. Yeah. Let me know
Moving
what's
soon?
good.
Yeah, I'm moving about 15 minutes away from where I'm at now, but yeah.
I just moved like cross state, I guess.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm up in an attic.
Speaking of moving,
Cool looking.
Yeah.
Speaking of moving, I've told the story before, but I did end up moving like 100 miles away from where I was currently living because of eating a fucking pan of fucking weed brownies.
Pardon me?
Yeah, it was one of the first times.
Because?
It was one
Did
of
I
the
hear that
first
right?
times.
Because you ate brownies?
Yeah,
That's
because
a
I
fun
got
story.
real high and just fucking I don't know, but basically,
You didn't tell
I
us
made
any of
weed
this.
brownies and I didn't know how much weed to put in them, right? So I was just like, fuck it. I bought a QP and cooked down a QP in some butter and put the whole fucking thing of butter in one batch of brownies. A fucking QP's worth of weed went into enough butter to make one batch of brownies. Yes.
Didn't even taste it.
And I ate one and I was like, it's not working yet. And then I ate another one and it was really working. And then I got the munchies and I ate a few more. And
Oh no! What are
like-
you doing?
I was like, I fucking hate my job. I had the realization. I was like, I fucking hate my job. I don't really like where I'm living. This place is too small. I just went out of here. So me and my partner at the time were like, fuck it, let's just move to Tucson. She's got family in Tucson. We'll fucking just do that, So yeah, high off my ass the whole fucking time. Like there was not, because I just kept eating the brownies. Like I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but like it took a couple days to finish this pan of brownies. I woke up like a week and a half later staring at the ceiling. I was like, why the fuck am I living in Tucson? What the fuck did I do? And I mean, I managed to get a job at a fucking really cool head shop while I was like during all this too. So it was like, I mean, I had a job and everything. It was just like, and it wasn't like, oh, I was that stoned and then came to like a epiphany or whatever. It was just like the stone like gradually wore off and I was just laying there and it was just like that moment of realization, like, what the fuck did I do, dude? Like, why am I here? What did I fucking do? What was I thinking? It was like, oh yeah,
I've never
those
heard of a
fucking brownies.
weed binge. Like I'm thinking of like leaving Las Vegas, but it's weed, and somehow like, how do you do that? Have you ever been so have you ever been so high on weed you lived somewhere else?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty big quantity, though. Like,
That is a lot.
this is 24 ounces of oil right here, and I only cooked an ounce into it because I'm using it for like the more CBD properties. Because I smoke my THC. I don't really need it in the butter.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know any better, and it was just like, fuck it, let's go, It just fucking worked out.
Uh-oh. Somebody accidentally dropped.
That's Mike. He's, like I said, he's a mod and actually the producer too. So like he'll pop in and out. You'll probably see that.
Oh, I
happen.
was curious. I thought Sen was gonna be here.
Sen was supposed to be here, but we did the hippy dippy tag team thing, and then Sen fucking, I don't know what he's doing. Like, he's actually streaming talking to somebody else right now. But yeah, typically he would be like ushering you guys in, making sure your sound and video is working, doing all that stuff. But yeah, he's doing something else right now. I'm gonna bug him real quick though. Yeah, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I did fucking server mute him on his server because he didn't get back to me, and I was like, "Fucker."
My gosh.
Pansexual and bisexual.
It's pretty hardcore, dude.
I'm gonna fuck with him right now. I'm gonna say that the
Just ask us,
social climbing socialist is asking for him.
Well, we were supposed to hang out and talk about socialism a while ago, and I just asked him to like reach out to me if he wants to do something else, and then he invited me to this.
Mostly has to do with like that.
So
gray
I was just surprised.
Oh, I'm being asked to join another panel by Jason. I'll come, Jason. I'll probably.
I hate
be
when
there
these things
after
get
the
clogged.
conversation is over. But effectively, there's not really a difference. But
Yeah.
Okay,
Smoke-
he's gonna
smoke
he's gonna
factions.
come on in a minute. He's wrapping up with his other panel. He was laughing.
This is just Delta 8.
Delta
Pretty
8.
popular. Pretty popular here because of the requirement for a medical card.
Yeah, and you know what? It is very much like a weed light. I found that I can smoke Delta 8 and like get like just a very nice light little like head buzz high, and I actually enjoy it. It's not bad.
What is it?
Delta 8.
Delta 8 tetra whatever. It's
Tetrahydrocannabinol.
Is it a
yeah,
plant or
I
like?
have a slight speech impediment, so it's hard for me. But yeah,
Yeah, being stoned is not a speech impediment.
no, that's
No,
that's
I'm
not
just,
my
I'm just playing, dog.
That's
It
not
can
right.
be if you can't, like,
It
enunciate.
can be, I guess. Yeah.
Words. So
No,
there you go.
it's from my elementary school. I have a stutter. I just am really good at not doing it.
You sure are.
Yeah, I had to take speech therapy. It was a whole thing.
Oh wow.
But anyways, Delta 8 is like a not regulated form. I'll say it's legalized. It's not regulated.
Yeah.
It does come from the
But it's
plant, though.
weaker.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, it's weaker.
It's like
Delta
yeah.
10 though is stronger, but it's synthetic.
And there's Delta 9 too. I know there's Delta 9
Delta 9
supposed
is
to be pretty
regular,
good.
I thought.
Is that regular?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Delta and then
That's so funny.
THCV
Like
is
they just
actually-
forgot about these two things. Like they
Yeah.
made cannabis or they made THC like the most heavily regulated shit, and they just forgot about these two little things right on the margins of it.
Well,
People are
you can-
still using to get high.
I
you
love
can
it.
see it with other substances too. Not to get too racy or anything, but
Yeah, no. Sorry.
yeah,
Sorry.
like
sorry.
if
Go ahead.
1P LSD, for example, is an analogous form of LSD.
Mm-hmm.
I would never condone doing that unless you're, going to go see a shaman and he's going to help you through it. Honestly, that's my view on it. But-
Use that in my life.
If you are
I
in a,
do
if you are in a
condone
place where psychedelics
does
are
Jason.
decriminalized, I would say go for it. Like have a
Yeah,
blast. If
The
you're
laws are why.
yeah, if the laws allow for it,
When you-
I'd say go for it.
When you're at a
because
point when you need some type of epiphany in your life to justify existing, I think that would really help,
Absolutely.
Remember when I like first started getting high regularly, and so many things felt like that. Like, this is like an epiphany, and it really means something because it feels like it does, because you're high. But really, like, in hindsight, I'm like, was that really necessary? Like, I think you can have certain realizations that could mean something
You have
because
to
of an
be at that
altered
stage.
state.
When you
But-
realize the system that we live in only goes so far. You're basically just consuming to live. And that, for the remainder of your ability to function in this society, to me, is going to be spent to that end. And, like, I realized to me that that's basically what you're doing. And that the amount of times that you're going to be happy in your life, they're finite and few and far between. And, like, I would need something to alleviate that type of like reality to me, at least, you know.
Like weed?
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
I was taught that because I've gone through the mental health system too.
I've never.
Whenever I was younger.
I'm speaking on my own.
Yeah. But any substance that you do doesn't make you a better or worse person. It just changes your perception on things. So like any epiphany that you have, you could have had without the drugs. That's what I believe, at least. It's just it would be way harder. You'd have to meditate. You'd have to get into that Zen mind state without the drugs.
You'd have to like choke yourself while masturbating or something.
Well, no. No,
I
like,
mean, yeah, I kind of get it. Like,
That's pro
Yeah,
Coomer
no.
level right there.
It would
That's Chad Coomer level right there.
It's being grinded and grinded down further until you just.
I think there's something to be said about altered mind states, but when you're doing it all the time, like it just you can't keep fooling yourself into thinking that you're having like all of these epiphanies. They all are super important. I don't think that that's helpful.
They're all important, but I just forget them all. I just need to remember them. What do you mean?
One thing I've heard is that doctors have studied like people being presented with information that conflicts with their deeply held worldviews and beliefs, and put them in an fMRI machine, and they've seen that the same areas of the brain light up with brain activity when the conflicting information is presented as when people experience physical pain. And so, like, one way to change your mind to accept more of the truth, because the truth seems to literally hurt, is ease the pain, and cannabis is one way to do that, I believe.
I've heard something similar, but it was with ayahuasca, which that's more of an indigenous type of treatment, but I wouldn't be averse to trying it myself.
Me either, actually.
I'm okay.
Sounds
Yeah.
really cool.
No, ayahuasca would be really cool. I'd love to go be able to do that. Go down to Peru.
If we're getting onto the psychedelics talk, I've had San Pedro mescaline one time microdosing, and it seemed to help even more than cannabis, but cannabis definitely helps a lot.
Yeah, I've been smoking fucking really since I was... Oh god, this is gonna sound horrible, you guys. I've been smoking since I was 12.
I
feel like I should have been.
But like, I guess for me, like, it started out as something I just really liked. It was obviously really recreational. And then about 10 years ago, I got hit by a car and fucked up my back really bad. And I realized like the true fucking pain relief properties in weed. Like, it really fucking helped, because the alternative is they kept giving me fucking like opioid painkillers and shit. And the problem that I was having with those is like they were making me fucking like morbidly depressed, like to the point where I was like having like suicidal ideations and shit. And it's like, dude, I've never been like that my entire fucking life. Like ever had those kind of thoughts, but fucking give me the fucking opioids and I'm like sitting there like fucking, I just want to fucking end it. I fucking hate everything. So I was like, fuck this. I'm not doing fucking opioids. I will just fucking use weed. At the time, the medical marijuana program in Arizona was still relatively new. It was still pretty hard to get a card. But yeah, I ended up navigating through that process. I got my weed card and fucking, I am so fucking happy for weed because of that, because I see the fucking long-term effects of these opioids. We see what the Sackler family has done,
That's already demonstrated that's a major drain on our health systems in the United States, as already substandard as they are.
Yeah, so I was really happy to fucking be able to make that connection. Something I always kind of loved anyways, but then being able to like turn it into something that's a true therapy that actually helps, it's fucking based.
Yeah, I I've been using it for pain relief for probably 3 years by now. The thing that I learned is that in my with my condition, it's kind of a double-edged sword. So it gives me pain relief, but things that relax your muscles with this condition can kind of be a problem. So like the next day, I would wake up and sometimes I would hurt more because I realized I had relaxed my muscles too much. So it's like sometimes I make the choice to do it and sometimes I don't for that. But it's usually like better in a sort of cost benefit analysis to just go ahead and chill out with some weed sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is like that's the other thing. Like if you look at the price of some of the medications, like these pain medications and shit, if you're actually going to pay for them without insurance, which people in this country still don't have fucking insurance, you know, some of that shit gets extremely expensive. Like the prices are ridiculous, and it's like, how do you fucking sustain? You know, like you want me on these pharmas, but like there's no way to sustain on them because they cost so fucking much. And it's like I can go get a fucking eighth of weed for $35 or something like that at the dispo, or go get a cart or something like that, and get just as much pain relief, except I'm not out of my head. You know, like I can fucking function. You know.
Everyone here is for universal healthcare, right?
No.
I am. I'd be okay
No.
with a public option.
Oh, really?
I'd be okay with it, but I prefer universal.
Anything's better than the dog shit system we have now, and as far as I'm concerned, even if it's the very bare minimum, which is a public option, anything's better than what we have.
And you can't spell healthcare without THC.
That's right, baby. That's right.
I say that unequivocally.
You can go here.
But yeah, I agree.
No, it's here.
How many people have died because of how shit the American healthcare system is to me?
Well, it is, like that's fucking M for A, baby. Let's go. You know, I'm all for it. I see the posters in the background.
You want to
there,
get at least as good as Canada has?
There are certain things though that
Absolutely anything is better than the system we have now. Anything.
Would Canada's healthcare system be classified as
universal. It's just
almost.
Almost.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They have certain sectors of healthcare that
basically everything is free from the neck down.
Option.
Yeah.
Anything in your head, you have to pay for. Teeth, eyes, brain. No, brain is actually fine, but teeth, eyes, ears.
Oh, so they have
psychiatric care?
Universal psych care?
No.
No. Okay. So brain
physically
isn't.
Your brain.
Okay, physically. Okay.
Yeah.
That case.
Yeah, that's. See, if we had a system like that, I'd be pretty happy. Even if we had one step down from that system, I'd be much happier than I am now.
You guys would be so much better off, yeah.
So I'm getting a question from chat for JJ because JJ's up in Canada. They're asking like what healthcare costs look like there. Like, what does it look like for like a trip to the doctor or like some shit like that?
Okay, so the only thing I've ever paid for, like medical wise, are glasses, laser eye surgery, dental work. But like you still get insurance sometimes. Like if like your work sometimes will have insurance, and so you only have to pay like $30 instead of like $100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like anytime I've had to go to the hospital, that's free.
How much did laser eye surgery cost?
It cost like $5,000, but that was in like 2009. So yeah, I'm sure it's cheaper now. I am on some medication. It costs me like maybe $10 a month. My other friends are on other medications. They're, it may be a little more expensive, but it's no more than $100 a month. That's for sure. Like, I don't know anyone who pays that much, even like old people who are like dying.
Damn. That's fucking actually pretty solid, dude. That's actually pretty solid.
Man.
I wish we could get to that place even,
You can.
Just really
just
messed up. So
You have to believe
just
it.
don't. Yeah, just say nothing else is acceptable. Be like, if we can't be better than Canada, like what the fuck? Come on, they're Canada.
Mike wants you to adopt him
on.
as your son.
I'm Canadian.
True.
I'm half French Canadian.
JJ, Mike wants you to adopt him as your son. He's saying please.
We're a similar age. He can just fucking immigrate. We want Americans to come here. You guys are cool. You have money.
No. Fuck Canada. Canada should only be known for maple syrup. Okay, we need to beat them in everything.
And lumberjacks.
Yeah, keep trying.
Hockey?
That's actually the
It's
only
ridiculous.
reason you guys.
It's pathetic.
You guys just try so hard because you're like, oh, we got to be better than Canada and England.
You know,
Yeah,
Canada is.
yeah.
You know how many times Canada has whooped America's ass when America tried to go fucking like invade Canada?
Yeah.
It's
What's that
happened
game?
many
But
times.
Yeah, they got the Russian thing
Once.
going on. Don't invade in the winter. Don't be stupid. Don't invade in the winter.
Blame Canada.
I thought you guys like kicked our asses like several times. I didn't think it was just
No,
one time.
I don't think
JJ.
so, man. It was just once, and it wasn't really a kick ass. Like you guys came and really fucked up my city, and only my city, and then we went down and burned the
White
burned
House.
down the White House.
Yeah. So
But
don't
that's
ever
pretty much
say
all
that.
happened.
Don't ever say that Canadians can't be vengeful. They might seem nice, but they'll go burn your house down if you piss them off enough.
It's fucking true.
They burned down the
I'm
best
always
one.
this far away from burning down someone's house. I'm always so fucking.
There's a bit of French culture up there, right? But not quite enough for them to surrender, I guess.
Not in Ontario, anyway. I mean, Northern Ontario, actually, northeastern Ontario for sure, but the rest of Canada, no. Especially the East Coast, they'll fuck you up with a smile.
Yeah. My mom's
family,
been up to Victoria a few times. She really loved it. She keeps telling me, "You gotta go."
Yeah, that's where my partner's from. I've never been there, but because it's on the opposite side of the continent.
Yeah.
But yeah, she loves it. She's like, let's move to Victoria. I'm like, I've never been there, but maybe because everyone says it's so amazing. I don't know.
I mean, I've had BC buds because back in the day, you know, when you got it on the black market, you get fucking imported weed like that sometimes. And BC buds, like I remember getting some AK-47 from BC, and that shit was fucking fire. It was so stinky. Like even when I got down to where I just had one little nug, like about that big, you could smell that shit throughout my whole fucking room. It stunk up my whole ass fucking room. It was fucking dank as hell. There was tons of trichomes on it. Really, really pretty weed.
Yeah, like because weed has been pretty much legal forever in BC. So it's always been having good bud, but then since it's been legal, like they're like you can just be like, oh hey, crowdfund for some more fertilizer or like whatever we need to get the terps in line. I don't know what the fuck weed shit is, but you know,
That's what's up, dude.
get those terps. Terp.
Gotta keep the terp sharp.
I don't know what that means.
Terpenes.
Yeah.
It's the flavors. It's basically the little flavor molecules on the weed.
They have psychoactive.
Think of it as
effects.
essential oils for weed.
Yeah.
It's the essential oils that come in and smooth your chakra.
Are they like the purplest parts of the plant usually?
Well, so what
No,
terpenes
it's the
are
chemical
is
compounds.
yeah, they're chemical
Alright, go on.
The purplish
compounds that
bits.
make
What
up
are
the
they
flavor.
from?
They make up the flavor of the weed, and that flavor, those little chemical compounds in that flavor are what give the therapeutic effect. When somebody's like, "Oh, this strain does X, Y, and Z," it's because of the terpenes that are in the weed.
Oh, there are different types.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's
Okay.
called the
So
entourage
like you'll
effect.
have weed that tastes more orangey, that'll have like citrulline in it, and then there's like weed that tastes more lemony that has limonene in it. Yeah, there's like actual fucking all these different
There's a
terps. Though, are
spectrum.
just
There's
what's-
sticky all the way to icky. Icky.
What would you consider bisobolol to fall under?
What was it? I didn't hear the word. I was too busy being stoned for a second.
That's a pretty good description.
I'm trying my best, all right? I didn't plan on coming on this panel, but someone dropped out, and here I am going.
You can come all over this panel if you want, JJ. I don't mind.
My partner would.
Well, I mean,
Everybody.
you're on the internet, so it doesn't count.
Respect.
It's an emotional affair. Just as
my-
serious as a physical affair.
My husband's in my chat. He says weed and hops are cousins, so this is making sense.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
so he's getting how it
And
all
essential
works.
oils. Yeah, essential
Yeah.
oils were mentioned. They basically are terpenes of other plants, and
Oh.
it's sort of they would also have the similar entourage effect as terpenes from cannabis.
That's
Yeah, I
nice.
sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do.
No, you do. Very much so.
I have no idea
would
when it
guess
comes
that.
to this. Like I got really invested in like skincare science, and so I know a lot about that, but I don't know anything about this. I'm like, I just do the weed. I don't really know anything about it or
Well,
care that
see?
much about it.
But
This is a
see,
great
now
segue
you're
for the
here,
next
and now you get
segment.
to learn. Like this is how we fucking, I mean, because back in the day, like truly, like nobody taught you about weed. There wasn't like websites to go to or anything. Like, I mean, when I was a kid, it was like you buy the fucking shitty weed for $20 a quarter, or you pay $25 and get the dank weed, and that was it. You had
Yeah.
two choices. Like that was
Yeah.
it. And now it's like there's fucking everything out there. Like
I'm just like,
Jesus.
the state of California puts like these certain types of weeds in front of me, and I guess I kind of like how this one tastes, and
Right? Yeah. See.
I've always just been like casual about it like that.
I've had limited supply and variety here in Central Cali and Bakersfield, but yeah, ever since I started using cannabis 5 years ago today, actually, I was like, oh, this is cool, but how does it work, and why is it different between strains
You're
and
from-
whatnot?
You're from Bakersfield? Like,
Yeah.
is that north of Sacramento?
No,
Forget.
south of San Francisco, south of Fresno, north of Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to tell.
Well, that
I've
is
been
in
trying
Valley.
to tell people like
Sacramento, isn't
how.
it?
I used to have some friends in
Am
Bakersfield.
I wrong? Where's Sacramento? Is it in the center?
No, it's like right. I'm thinking like right below Sacramento, between San Francisco and Sacramento, right? Like as far as the latitude.
Yeah, Sacramento, I feel like, is closer to San Francisco in terms of latitude.
Oh, I thought you
But-
were talking about San Francisco. I'm sorry. Never mind. Maybe I made a
yeah.
mistake.
Bakersfield's in the
I'm just
southern
high.
end of the.
See, this is what happens.
Central Valley.
We get high on Stonercast, and then we start having this kind of fun, and this is the best part.
Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. But hold
No.
on. Hold on. We all know about weed. What about skin? What we can all learn about, like maybe what we should be doing for our skin right now. We have a skincare expert.
Hey, son,
Yeah,
bring in
we're
all
Immortal.
stars,
but one Yes.
That's
person-
fine. Immortal Phoenix can hang
I
out.
can give you something from my expertise after. Okay, so I only use Irish Spring and I rub it everywhere on my body,
Oh.
That's awful.
including my hair. I rub it everywhere, and then I get in my shower and all
Is it a bar soap? Is it a bar soap too?
Oh yeah, Irish
it's a
Spring is a
bar
It's gonna
bar
hurt
soap.
me.
Yeah, it's a
Better
bar
off using
soap.
this.
Please don't do that, especially if you're doing it on your whole body. I can just imagine all of the bacteria from like your butt and everything.
Yeah, I shove it
Right.
right up there. Yeah. So
Mixed
what's
with,
wrong
like-
with that? It's soap. Soap
Okay,
is clean.
so
if there's
with-
poo on soap, the soap cleans
know-
the poo, and it's neutral again. So it's
I-
a problem.
I don't know. Maybe
Soap is
I'm
like a
particularly icked out
I
by
just-
like the bar soap for your butt and your face thing. I don't know. but
Well, I start with
it
my,
still
I
grosses
end with my
me out.
butt.
Do you
Yeah,
do you
that's your
actually
butt.
stick the
Still,
bar of
what if
soap?
it's festering like on the bar of soap because it's like kind of moist in there, right? What if all of the bacteria is
I
festering?
end with the butt, and then next
Well,
time
and then
it
hang
goes
on.
straight from butt
Do
festering
you
soap.
stick the bar of soap between your butt cheeks when you're cleaning yourself? Do you stick the bar of soap between your butt cheeks?
Do I look like Dwayne the Rock Johnson? I can't do that. I don't have the butt
You don't have the
strength
cakes
for
for
that. You
that?
kidding me?
I've tried it. I've tried it.
I haven't tried it because I actually don't put the I put the soap on my hand and then put my hand on my butt.
You do a monkey shower like me.
I just wash my face
Oh,
with
yeah, you also-
isopropyl alcohol.
Yes.
I just cover my face in isopropyl alcohol and light it on
Oh
fire.
my god!
I just take my convertible through the car wash and take my shirt
See,
off. and
obviously
put it
you're
in.
not doing that, but I don't
No.
know
Okay, no.
about
Literally,
his.
the first thing is what I'm doing. So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Please don't do
You
that.
need to tighten your butt. cheeks
So,
more.
so Irish Spring has a really strong sulfates in it.
That's what I like about it.
No, they strip your skin too much.
No,
Don't do
it
that.
strips it enough. I have too much skin. People are always saying that.
Wait,
saying you have too much
I have a
skin.
solution for that. Did you know that you can like safely burn off the top layer of your skin?
Yeah, you just
And I
pour
can tell you how to
alcohol
do
over your
it.
face and then light
Did
it
you
on
know
fire.
that you can have the smell of burnt hair in your house for hours and hours? I have hair all over my body. There's no way I'm burning my skin off.
Oh, wait.
Come on.
You
Yeah.
can
Hello.
shave, you can shave first.
Shave?
Hey Jason. Immortal also wants
No.
to stop by. Is that cool with you, Jason?
Yeah,
Even though he's not a stoner?
I already said it.
Okay.
in my stream. That just means you weren't watching my stream, Sen. Thanks so much for caring enough to watch the stream.
Yeah, it's almost
be
like I
here.
have my own stream up that I have to moderate, and I can't have so many audios coming in at once, or it doesn't hear like anything.
Well,
you have to say that in chat for me to hear it.
Yeah, Jason, you're
maybe
actually
should
being the shitty moderator for Sen.
Maybe, but it's not my job to be his moderator. It's his job to be my moderator and booker. Ooh.
I'm bringing you a guest. Are you not happy?
If he's not a stoner, he used to, like, hold his breath for, like, every 30 seconds.
There's more shade being cast on here than in the attic.
You're good. I'm just fucking.
All right, I'll be right back.
I don't know how you look so cozy, like in this attic.
Hey,
I'm not.
You look so happy to be there. I know
I'm
you
not.
can't be. You can't be.
I'm leaning on my arm right now. I'm not happy.
It looks
So
cozy though.
boring.
I've bought into the illusion.
Right,
I know.
yeah,
This
I
is
know,
like, oh, I
right?
can feel
Well,
the wood.
Jason, stop
Okay.
pulling me in.
I'm not pulling you in. That's probably Mike fucking with you.
For reference,
Payback's a
This
bitch.
this is the ceiling. I'm 6'4", 6'5", somewhere in there.
Really?
Okay?
I'm 6'3", and I thought I was high.
No, that sucks,
Oh my
dude.
gosh.
I would be having a horrible day right there, dude.
Yeah.
No, I'm
And those
only
males
six,
these
I'm
days
only
are
6'1", so it wouldn't be as bad for me. But Jesus, that sucks, dude. I get it. I
It's
would
a
be going
5 foot
fucking
ceiling.
nuts. Yeah, fuck that.
5 foot in the middle.
5 foot on the top, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I
who,
mean.
who are you
Center.
hiding from?
The Irish Mafia. They burned. No, I'm just kidding.
The Death Mafia, or more like it.
No,
Thanks for
I'm
talking,
just-
but you're...
I was working as a caregiver for my grandmother until she passed away, and I'm in between houses right now.
Oh, okay. So why are you in an attic?
Because my room leads up to the attic, and I can't smoke in the rest of the house, so I'm up here for the stream.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you've
my
had a
mom-
chance to at least make it as comfortable as you can.
My parents are both pastors,
Oh,
Pass two.
so that's why I can't smoke in the rest of the house, because they need ventilation so they can breathe right or whatever.
So they cannot inhale the devil's lettuce. We're
so
not
devil's
inhaling
lettuce.
the. Just kidding.
They're not. They know that I smoke. They know about it. My mom
okay.
actually kind of knows some of the benefits of weed because, like, she helps sometimes pay for my stuff
Oh hell yeah, that's cool.
because I'm in between jobs too.
that's good to have people around you that can like understand why. Like I remember my mom telling me a long time ago. She's like, I think weed really does help you. She's like, I would much rather see you like high on weed than I would drinking alcohol. She's like, you're just an incredibly better like person when you smoke weed. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's kind of shitty to hear your mom tell you that like you're better when you smoke weed. But you know, at the same time, it's like, well, yeah, it does help because it regulates issues that I have that otherwise make me a very grumpy and intolerable person. You know, when you're sitting around in pain all fucking day, like you're grumpy. You know, you start to be kind of an
Curious. I'm curious what my husband thinks because he's in chat. I'm like,
Jason, you are a better debater when you're not high. Maybe it's the grumpiness that makes you be really harsh on people.
I was really high in our debate today.
We got kicked off.
Hey, I was more vocal than you were. I got my shit in more.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying you were better, not that you were bad.
I have to be the person to ask. Were you high when you were talking with Destiny?
Fuck yeah, I was high, but I was also distracted because I was literally in the middle of my workday with a huge project that I was trying to finish. And if the VOD can ever get posted and we get this copyright thing figured out, like I'm legit fucking typing on a computer. You could see me like turn away because I'm actually working. Like I'm like on the clock fucking doing my daily shit and talking to Destiny. By the way, my second one-on-one debate with anybody ever on Twitch. So I didn't feel.
Did you get bones?
No, we've had debates, Jason.
Yeah, but our debates are friendly debates, you know, like I realized how
I
hot
would really
I
like to talk to him, but there's no way I'm ready for it now. I haven't even really gotten into the debate scene yet, and that's really what I like, where I want to go with this.
Yeah,
Why would you
I
want
started with
Angel is there?
You
He's
let everyone
bullshit.
here down because everyone here is a definitive fan of Destiny. So
No.
there you go.
No.
No.
Fuck that guy.
Who's
It's
a
okay.
Yeah, I can understand not being a fan of him. I get it. I just enjoy his content.
To be quite
I'm
honest,
partial
a
to
few
the
years ago,
edginess.
a few years ago, I very much liked Destiny. A few years ago, I did. I thought he was solid. It's
Wait,
when he
we're
really
talking about
started
person.
forcefully punching left that I was like, dude, what are you fucking doing? Like, you're same team, you know, like, fucking chill the fuck out. I know some people say some dumb shit. Dismiss it and be the voice of reason, but be the voice of reason against fucking fascists and the people on the right. You know?
I just kind of take it as, like, a part of the whole, like, I think he's wrong about certain things, but I just don't have that big of a problem with it. I think he's trying to like balance out his rhetoric and his kind of like whole belief system against like extremists, and I don't know. I try to keep that in mind.
It all
Like,
comes
I'm
down to
thinking,
this
you're
is
a
Stonercast.
socialist.
That motherfucker don't smoke weed. Fuck him.
Yeah, yeah, that's true too.
Is that true? I don't know.
That's
an
true, too.
indefensible
I have no idea.
position. Okay, I really think you think that's an indefensible position.
I barely thought about what I was saying when I said it, so I don't know. Like, what you mean by that?
Touche.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Are you talking?
I'm just saying, I don't know if I can trust a Destiny that doesn't smoke weed.
But can you trust a Destiny that does smoke weed and acts the same way he does now?
I can at least rely on the
Picture.
fact that it might be more that it's actually genuine and not for clickbait.
I don't think what he's. I don't know. Never
But
mind.
I think it is, and I'm fine with it. That's the thing. I think it is, and I'm just okay with that.
That it's a grift, or that he's doing it for clickbait. Kind of?
certain parts of it. Certain parts of it are like for clickbait, especially like the Twitter stuff.
If you look at my video
But-
with Destiny, you should see what the title is. "Fuck your cult" is what it says.
I'll
It's
get away-
fucking hilarious. It's so fucking
I
funny.
haven't-
Like, it made me laugh, honestly. I thought it was fucking great. But I did not do well. I came in throwing a lot of ad homs, and I should have like fucking cooled my shit a little bit.
Yeah, I tried to coach you, and you were busy the entire time.
But
I wanted to get you ready before you hopped in there.
with Destiny,
With anyone.
I didn't even know I was going to debate Destiny. Like, that's the thing. Like, it was literally
What's
like,
this?
here's how it went down. Okay, this was on Friday, so like, here's what happened. He posted something, and I was like, he's been posting this shit. It's just like really fucking mean to people. Like, it's like, okay, I get, dude, you have a fucking like belief about a certain thing or whatever, but you're getting super fucking vitriolic, dude. Like, why? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, okay, like edgelord or whatever, but you know, like, how long is this going to go on? You've been perpetuating this shit for 3 weeks. So I shot some shade at him, and I was kind of like, dude, you just wake up in the morning like with such ego problems that you feel like you have to make as many people feel like shit as possible. Like, what's your fucking deal, dude? And he's like, you want to chat about it? Like, he responded on Twitter, like, to my post, and he's like, you want to chat about it? And I was like, at first I kind of teased him about being kicked off of Twitch. I was like, I can't because you're kicked off of Twitch. Must suck to be you. And then one of his guys chimed in. He's like, why the fuck not? Like, it's all it's going to do is if somebody likes it, expands your, you know, your reach. If not, it expands your reach. Why wouldn't you do it? And I'm like, fuck it. I'm at work.
Not a point.
I'm at
How many
work.
followers did you get?
I would not. I would
Actually-
not try and multitask during
Actually,
that.
I ended up getting a lot of people drift in to my Twitch streams since that. I have had a lot of people drift in and follow. So it has helped. It's not been a huge ass, like, it's not like I got fucking raided with all these leftists that are like, yeah, you got one in on Destiny or some shit. But I have got there has been an increase in traffic because of it. No question. But like,
Let's check this information.
so anyways, what was I saying about that? Yeah, so I was like, dude, I'm in the middle of this huge ass fucking project for work. I've got to get it fucking done by the end of the day Friday. And I'm sitting here, but it's like, I'm like, but it's fucking Destiny. Like, it's Destiny calling me to the carpet. Like, it's not some nobody. It's like the guy that everybody's like either gunning for or wants to talk to or be in his orbit or whatever. I'm like, fine, fuck it, let's do it. I'm gonna fucking do it, dude. Like, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it, let's go.
It's really funny that you
And
guys mentioned this.
So I did
because I thought you guys were talking about a video game at first. That's how much I know about
Destiny.
Yeah.
So I try not
Destiny,
to.
isn't that the title of a video game? Isn't that a girl's
dope
name?
ass video game. Dope ass. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Isn't that a girl's
copyright
name?
infringement right there. If I've ever heard it. Like, I obviously that's a little bit sly coming from me. Somebody named myself after a character off of Star Trek, kind of. It's
You,
not
Jason
actually from
Society
that,
Chat.
though. It's
Jason
my one friend
_
was tripping
Society
out one
cheered.
time, and
X1.
he's since
This is a
passed,
test bit
but
alert.
He was tripping out and he was looking at my phone case that said spec, and he said GhettoSpok. So I kept the name.
Hell yeah, I like it. It's fucking cool. But yeah, I didn't mean to go, like, I try not to get into the Twitch politics stuff when I'm on Stonercast, but it did just happen, so I knew that I was going to get questions about it. It was inevitable. But
And okay,
So-
here's your last chance to ask questions about it. Go, anyone.
Who is Destiny?
he's a famous political streamer on Twitch and YouTube. He just got recently banned from Twitch for who fucking knows what.
Yeah,
honestly,
literally,
nobody
who
really
knows what?
There's
You know-
a lot of different things it could be, but nobody knows.
What party does he represent? I guess.
I guess he says he considers himself a sockdown, but lately he's sounded more like a centrist, like center-left person.
But he calls himself omniliberal. I'm pretty sure he just
Yeah,
opposes every
just
viewpoint he
Democrat.
debates.
Yeah.
No,
Contrarian.
you guys are totally missing the whole thing. It's those ambiguities in how he presents his arguments, which is why he's as popular as he is. There you go.
I think it's because he screams at people a lot. He was just the
I mean,
first to
that's
do
always gonna make you popular.
Well, it was
Like-
weird. Like, he really wanted to fucking like dial down the conversation when we were talking. Like, Like I came in hot, and he's like, "Hey, dude, like let's cool the conversation. Let's not be there." And it was so weird because I'm like, this dude like should be wanting to fucking go in on me, and I felt like he was kind of handling me with kid gloves. I was like,
But the
I'm not
thing
sure
is,
why.
like,
you know?
we want to talk about like Twitch politics, and I think there's just like a certain level of posturing that can come with being in like Twitch politics and wanting to get like those views. Like having that an image of a big ego is beneficial for your viewership, like for your livelihood. I don't think I think some people are more open about it than others, and some people are more like actually optimistic about doing Twitch politics as a political thing.
Are we getting more views talking about Twitch politics drama versus
no
when we're
idea.
just talking about having fun, smoking weed?
Well, I
have
will
no
say,
idea.
if the streamer
I wanna
Destiny
talk
was
about
so
fucking
good, you think we
Destiny.
would have had a Destiny 2 at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there
I
is.
just
a
wanted to
Destiny
put
2.
that out there.
That's the joke.
No,
Oh yeah, I'm sure there is.
It's okay. 'Cause
I feel you guys. Like, no, it's just it was a new thing that happened, and it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to want to know, but yeah, hopefully we'll get our VOD up. But you can see his, and it's pretty funny. Like,
And now we're on stoner topics. And Jason, what is your favorite type of weed and time to smoke it?
oh, good one, Sen. Look at Sen coming out with some
Wow.
fucking good questions. This sounds like a scripted interview right here. I like it.
Sen,
We
what's your
lost
favorite
someone.
kind of tree and like lake to plant it in?
So my
True.
my absolute favorite strain of all time, right now, and it has been for quite some time, is a strain called Tangy. And Tangy is just delicious. It does have like a tangerine flavor to it. It's a very talkative high, but not a nervous or anxious high. Like it just makes you want to have really good conversation. And it gives you a really nice head buzz, and your body just feels like jelly. It's fucking wonderful.
Who was that we just lost? So I can try and get them back in. We just lost someone.
Oh, it was Dankness666, which is also the eel. I'm fucking bad with the names right now. I'm sorry. I'm high.
You believe in life after
Okay,
love.
if they hop back in chat, I'll try and pull them back in. If
Fucking
they want to.
right.
Maybe they just wanted to talk about Destiny. I don't know.
By the way, Mike did say the reason he left is because he was too high for fucking voice chats.
That's great.
I get it.
You don't get the best weed possible. You get the cheaper weed and just smoke more of it. It's fun.
Yeah, this stuff might be too good.
Oh fuck! I got a Rhizome subscription. Nice.
I thought of a game.
yeah.
I should check mine.
Rajam, no! You guys
I
hear
can-
that
I can
from
look
Chud
up,
Logic? That sounds funny.
Sorry, say what?
So Rhizome was on this panel, and like fucking Chud Logic was watching it, and Rhizome said something fucking super cringe. He did it on purpose. He was being like kind of a like just memeing, you know. And like you just hear fucking Chud Logic go, Rhizome, no! It was like the
I
most
think your
British
mic
thing
dropped
ever.
out.
Like it was fucking great.
You were too much like Chud Logic, so like it got like bleeped out for racism automatically.
True.
Discord does that now.
Yeah.
Rhizome, no.
No, that's more Australian though.
No, but
Like,
he totally threw the R on the end of it. It was fucking hilarious, dude. I was like, holy shit!
Rhizome, no.
I pissed Chud Logic
Hello,
off the other day. It was
I-
fucking
that I
funny.
can
How
imagine.
Are you doing?
It's so
I'm trying
easy to
to
piss off
manage
Chud
this
Logic.
panel. This should be working. How are you doing, bud?
Oh, we can hear.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Used
Because
That's weird.
it
Panel are
says he
you
has
doing,
us
Sam?
deafened, but at the same
I
time,
did it on purpose so I could talk to chat.
Oh. But we saw you. We saw you deafened, but we
What's
could still
going on
hear
here?
you.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck!
we could still hear you.
I thought I server muted and
It's
There you
That
go.
was fucking funny as shit.
Chatception.
I've never seen that happen before. Where like
He's
they
the one who's
mute
not stoned,
themselves when
right?
it comes through. Yeah, he's the one
Yeah.
not stoned.
I have to run. I have to make sure this doesn't fall
Oh
apart.
yeah. Tough job. We all
Yeah.
feel for you.
I'll be right back.
Based.
Like I need to make sure that certain people don't just get kicked out of the lobby.
Sen is taking a break from filming his next National Geographic special in Africa.
True. I am doing everything.
I bless the rains down in Africa. Oh, sorry.
No, sing it.
Did you guys see Weezer did a cover of that song?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's actually good. Like it sounds fucking almost dead on. Like, but you know, it's got the Weezer voice, you know. But like,
At least it's better
they
than
do
rock,
it justice. They do a really good cover of that. Like, not to say I'm a big fan of Toto or anything, but that song does like resonate. It's like you hear that song, you're like, huh, I'm in a supermarket in the 1980s. Let's go.
Have you heard the new Rocket Man?
No, I haven't.
Do not like it. I think it's horrible, but there's a new version of Rocket Man out.
Who did
with,
it?
I forget who was on it. I think it was some singer, really famous singer. Just forgetting her name. But
It's Elton John.
no, not
And-
Elton John. I know Elton
Yeah.
John. I'm talking about the other singer who's on the new Rocket Man.
Like Dua Lipa or some shit.
Yeah, I forget.
I'm a rocket man. Rocket man.
Ariana Grande,
Mike
maybe.
you cheered.
Is it
yeah,
her?
maybe that was
X1.
it.
A
Yeah, I think
JJ4
it
now
was her.
JJ
I
Slay.
was
My
not
buddy-
a fan.
Hey, don't
buddy
fuck
just
with
showed me that
Ariana
today.
Grande. That's my future ex-wife.
Dude, no. No.
How do you know? How
You
are
can do
so
better.
certain?
You know, if you will it, it will happen. Haven't you ever read The Secret?
No.
Read the Bible.
Hop into some prosperity philosophy. It's fucking wonderful. It only costs you $100 a month.
You could start a religion out of this. Sorry.
Right? Oh, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes did a version of Rocket Man Carpet Packs? That'd be fucking dope. I actually wouldn't mind hearing that. My favorite Elton John song of all time, though, is Tiny Dancer. I fucking, you know,
It's a great song.
that gets me
very good.
every fucking time. Like, but you know who I can't stand? Billy fucking Joel. Fuck
I
Billy
was
Joel.
just thinking, Piano Man just got stuck in my head before you said that, so that's weird.
Why don't you like Billy Joel? In the middle of the night.
Shut the fuck up.
I go walking in my sleep.
You're welcome, Jason.
That reminds me.
William Shatner's spoken word Rocket Man was all right. It slapped as much as spoken word can. Even though William Shatner's kind of a shitter.
Yeah, William Shatner is kind of a shitter. He shot himself.
What?
We used to do this thing.
We can hear you, JJ. I'm not server
Okay.
muting you whenever you start singing.
We used to do this thing, like me and my friends. Thank you. As I was saying, me and my friends used to do this thing called Shatnering, where we'd like be doing something, and then as soon as like one of us yelled Shatner, you'd have to do it like over exaggerated, over dramatic, like how William Shatner would do something from Star Trek. So it'd be like if you were like fucking like I don't know, sweeping or something, you have to be like, I must sweep all the dirt away. You know, shit like that. And like totally over exaggerate it. And like we would do this to each other in public. We'd be in the fucking grocery store or like, you know, skating around the fucking like in the park or some shit and do this to each other. And it would get so fucking ridiculous because we would just find ways to do the weirdest ass shit like that. Yeah, good times.
It's been said you guys are talking about Elton John and Billy Joel.
Yeah.
What he said He's like, just ask them about it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
Billy
what do you
Joel.
ask?
I don't know that much about like.
Billy Joel sucks ass. Fuck Billy Joel. Fuck
Oh,
Billy
Billy
Joel.
Joel is good.
Elton John is awesome. Fuck
Billy Joel
Joel.
is talented, but
Elton John's
he's not
gay.
my kind of talented.
And awesome. But Billy Joel is straight and awesome too.
Billy
Jason,
Joel's a
you're-
fucking dick.
Had you in the first half.
If you
Jason, you're like walking
ever
you're walking your. I was gonna say you're walking your dog, and I say Shatner. How do you Shatner pick up like the poop that the dog just left? Like, how do you do that in a Shatner way?
oh my god, my dog, it's just shit on the floor.
I like that game. I would have loved it. Just like timing those perfectly. Like you're about to do something like that. Shatner.
Mike Light Year cheered. X1.
One poop to
A
beam
tip
up.
for JJ's looking amazing.
Scotty,
More realistically, because like we all
Again-
know William Shatner's an asshole. It's like, hey, pick that up for me, or I'm not picking it up at all, and he just goes. Like, you think William Shatner walks his own dogs?
Well, no, that's not the point. The point is to fucking like play out
William
like you're
Shatner.
William Shatner in Star Trek. You know, overacting
Sorry, bringing
everything.
down the tone.
Overacting
Have some
everything.
Get
Hey,
good, JJ.
hey, JJ, Shatner.
Ooh, gotta do it. I don't think that shark that was Shatner.
I'm just gonna server
I
mute
don't know.
JJ. I think that's the best solution to this problem.
I've had bad experiences with people named JJ deciding how Captain Kirk should be portrayed. But
Good. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Jason
Very
I think I
well
want
done.
to.
Society
Jason,
cheered.
should I drop some
X10.
drums? So you know how everyone
This
says like
is a
Star
test
Trek or
bit
Star
alert.
Wars? I'm the weird guy that's like Stargate ?
I like all three, but I'm
A lot
just a huge nerd. So
I don't know if a lot of people have heard of Stargate, so when I say that, people are like, "What the hell is
SG-1?
Stargate?" I love Stargate.
SG1 is my
but-
that. Yeah.
My first experience with oral sex was in
You
the back of a
Jason Society
theater
check.
watching the first
Mike
Stargate
Light
movie.
Year cheered. X1. Hashtag
That must be your
JJ.
favorite, right?
I was Jason. I was wondering where you're going with that. I'm like, what?
Have you hit like, oh, I'm so high, I'm gonna end up in another state by now? Is that what's happening? Is that where you're
Jason
at?
did do that.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, you need to
Not
tell
there
the
yet.
same story you tell every Stonercast.
No,
where you
I
got a
already
new
told you. You
job while
missed it.
high.
Fuck. You missed it. I already told it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I knew it. It's the same Stonercast. We just should call it the Stonercast story at this point.
Well, that's the thing. Is like I only have so many stories. I'm more here to hear your guys' stories. You know what I mean? Like, but I will tell my story because it relates, to the conversation, so you guys know.
I have a request. If it's okay with Jason here, is it okay if we go around telling our best dad jokes? Because I have a really good one.
Let's go.
Oh God.
Let's
I don't even
go.
know if I have any.
You can tell any joke you want for this, because I'm not going to be able to come up with one.
How can you always trust the ropes on ships?
What is that?
Why can you always trust the ropes on ships?
Why?
You can always tell their intention.
Nice. All right, I got one. Why do people always tell you to break a leg before you do a show? Because they want you in a cast.
Oh.
Okay, it made me laugh, so it must be good.
Cast, like cast in a
Okay,
show.
JJ isn't muted, so it's his
cast in
turn
a
now.
movie, cast.
We got it, Jason.
I could have told my other one, but that's the one you get. Unmute JJ.
He is unmuted. This is him muting himself now.
Muted himself.
All right. Well, because I just want to say fuck you, Sen. Fuck you,
I
Sen.
unmuted you ages ago.
No, fuck you, dude.
Is that your dad joke?
Okay, MxMattyB, what is your job?
Just what I needed.
Mike Light Year cheered.
Favorite dad joke?
Hashtag
Yes.
free JJ.
Yo, seriously, fuck you, man. I had a joke ready to go and you just muted me. You fucking
what-
suck.
JJ, would you like to go now?
You can't mute JJ anymore, otherwise I'm gonna take away your muting privileges.
Fine.
You gotta
dude.
let him talk. Otherwise, it's no fun, man. JJ's fucking hilarious. He's like one of my favorite people.
Well,
I
now
love
I'm
JJ
upset and I
too.
don't think of a joke. I just want to fucking talk shit about you. But okay, a joke. Pass.
Welcome back to JJ.
Mute me though.
Okay. I won't mute you.
I'm super
shit.
high, and this is like
that guy.
all that
Shut
comes to
Sen.
mind.
Go.
Do you know that you're a
Just what I needed.
Mike Lightyear cheered. X1. Hashtag free
I have no idea
JJ.
why this is all that's coming to my head.
Okay, Jason.
It's just knock knock.
Who's there?
Jason.
She's doing a knock knock joke. Who's there?
Yeah, who's there?
Who's there? Who's there?
It doesn't matter. We're all gonna die.
All right, and this Stonercast is
another-
brought to you by the cyanide pill that you have stuck between your back molars.
Oh, I wish.
This is the signal.
Bite now.
Concept of knock
Bite
knock
now.
jokes reminds me of another joke.
Oh, the waiting is,
Oh
is
fuck!
the best.
I can't.
That was the best suspense I've ever had. That's
I
suspense.
can't remember how to set it up, but
Honestly, the
it's about
suspense
no
is
knock.
better than a joke.
It's a no knock
We
knock
need
knock
to tell a
joke.
now.
It's about no knock warrants.
Oh
I
fuck! Oh
Bumbled
shit!
it, but yeah,
Wake up! You're dead.
I've-
Oh shit! I forgot to say the knock knock.
yeah,
I guess would that be
Something
the
like that.
joke?
that works.
Oh fuck!
Nice.
Hey JJ, did you hear that
What?
somebody called you an owl?
An owl.
Yeah.
Who?
I didn't say who.
I did.
Just what I
I
needed.
was just curious.
Mike
I have to
Lightyear
look up
cheered.
a dad joke. I don't have any ready.
Hashtag
Why is
free
he an
JJ.
owl? Did I miss something?
No, the joke is
Who?
because when they say who. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh,
You were-
man,
I think
I
you-
saw when she got it. That was great.
The light bulb.
It's such a mess.
Social, you were the
awesome.
highest
I swear,
person
I'm
here by far.
I am not that dumb.
No,
I'm
see,
not that
that's the
dumb
thing.
normally.
This is the
No,
thing
no,
about
like,
Stonercast. We
anyone
can
would be
always
like-
blame it on the weed. It doesn't matter. We can blame it on the weed. You know.
No, and no one's gonna be like ready,
Dude, I am
ready,
such
like,
a-
ready and punchy if their chair is like a big fucking palm, like God's palm that you're just fucking lying in. Like, there's no
It's-
way you're gonna.
it's so
You're not
nice.
on the offensive. You're not ready to be tricked.
This is
Like,
not
you got
God's
tricked
problem.
there. It's not your fault. It's okay. You were lulled into a false sense of security because of the chair mostly.
It's very comfy. I have to say.
Yeah.
I'm probably too relaxed.
I feel like there should be like 2 cats in there with you though.
They are somewhere. I have 3
Oh.
of them
And
around.
they're not even sitting in there. What the fuck's wrong with the cats? That seems like
They
the
just
perfect
do
place
what they
for a cat.
want.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a cat tree too right there, and they're not even on it. I don't know where they are.
I can't have cats right now because of all the dogs. But yeah. I did have 3 cats at my old apartment that I was staying at.
That's the problem. They just ignore you. They just like do their own thing.
Cats
Well,
are better than dogs.
My cat Tomas.
Cat loved me.
Hey, but you know what? My cat Tomas is trans dog. No, he is. He thinks he's a dog. He like runs with the dogs. Like he fucking like you can call him like a dog. Like he does tricks like a dog and shit. He's like a fucking dog, dude. Like he
That's how the
seriously
ones
acts like a dog. He eats the dog's food and will eat with the dogs and shit. Like he just thinks he's a fucking dog. He thinks he's a little dog. and he's not afraid to scrap, and he'll fuck the dogs up too. And I have a Rottweiler German Shepherd mix, and I have a fucking a Husky, and it's like he don't care. He's a tiny little cat. He'll go fucking smack him in their face and shit, dude. Like he's like, "What's up? What's up,
emotes
dude?"
in the chat. Can we get Tomas's in the chat?
He's a no fucks giving cat. He's dope as fuck, dude. But yeah, like they all run together. They're a squad, man. They're like a fucking a hit team, you know. They're buddies. It's so weird too. Like that's what I was showing earlier. Like Snow was just sitting with Tomas by our front gate, you know, by our little front security door, just chilling, dude. No, you know, like fucking whatever's. Like, what's up? Like, I love that shit. Look at all the Tomas posts.
Mike Lightyear cheered.
Oh yeah.
X1.
Why is
Hashtag
Mike
free
saying
JJ.
Tomas is trans?
Because that's what Jason just said.
He's trans dog.
Is he?
Trans dog.
Trans dog.
Trans canine.
Yeah, he's trans canine. He definitely wants to be a dog and run with the dogs, and he loves dogs.
I'm sure he has a conception of that.
I don't have a dog in this race other than my dog, which is a dog.
It's barely a dog.
It's a chihuahua. Some people say it's a cat. It's not. It's a dog. Some people call it a rat. No, it's a dog. I don't have a dog in this race. It's a dog though.
I have a dog
chihuahua.
in this race,
No,
which is being like non-binary stuff. I think trans dog is really weird.
I don't know. I don't know if society is ready for that.
As a non-binary person myself, I endorse this trans dog thing because, like, gendering cats as dogs is no less weird than, you know, gendering cats or dogs as he or him just based on their genitals anyway, which is what everybody
that's
does.
Super. That's
like,
super
just,
weird.
I would say no. That is wrong.
JJ, I think you're trans pet phobic. I'm sorry.
True. We gotta kick JJ out of here. Sorry, we can't have a transphobe in here.
I don't
No.
Trans pet phobic.
Son, you got it
I don't
wrong.
think their brains are smart enough.
Trans pet phobic. Son.
Well,
Trans pet
yeah, that
phobic.
is the root. That is the very basis of the joking that I'm doing, is that pets don't have a society, never mind the social construct.
I didn't kick
of gender,
JJ
so-
out. That was not me. I love
Where'd
JJ.
JJ go?
I didn't kick you out. That wasn't me. I swear.
Why?
JJ.
Why would you kick JJ out?
I didn't.
You guys want to hear something weird? My TV in the other room just turned on by itself.
It was the cat.
It had to have been the cat because
Jason,
It's Russian hackers hacking your
Jason,
TV.
was it you?
it wasn't. No, it wasn't me. And I have an app for the remote for my on my phone, but
it was obviously Sen.
Sen, was it you?
No, Mike's in the chat. It was probably Mike, and he's gonna blame it on me. I didn't do it. I'm literally streaming. People can see. I have evidence.
Jason underscore Society cheered.
For dramatic purposes.
X775. This is a test bit alert.
It's not dramatic purposes. It doesn't make it better.
Jason, is that an Indian burial ground like that where the house is?
I fucking hope not.
True.
Right? Jason, how sanctified is the soil of which your house is on?
Well, my house is a small townhome, and it's all of about 800 square feet. Like, and we're connected to a lot of other like houses because townhome, you know, it's all a giant building.
Is it newly built?
No, it's old. So
Okay.
it definitely could be built on a native burial ground for sure, because it's in Arizona, and you know, there's a lot of native people that have lived here.
Okay, so Jason is now haunted. We need to get those. We need to get all the gear out, and we need to test Jason's house.
Yes.
IRL stream.
Phasmophobia IRL.
That's right. I'm gonna turn that TV off though. Continue to talk. Give me just like.
That's kind of creepy though. TV turned on its own. It's kind of scary. I have a story like that, but I want to save it to when Jason comes back.
How are you doing, Social? Are you holding up well?
I'm just chilling. I'm super chilling. I knew I was probably going to be useless for a lot of this. Like, I'm like having passing moments of clarity and then just like sinking back into the haze.
We did get Aiko so high that she couldn't be on stream anymore, which was very funny.
Guys, it was my daughter connecting to trying to connect to her TV and connecting to this one. It was all these little fucking like gotcha characters like doing a dance and shit. It was fucking hilarious. Hang on a second.
He gets high a lot. Did she like just take Stonercast and she was like, I take that as a dare.
Exactly.
And she just got
She
that.
came in the least stoned and left the most stoned.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't stoned at all.
Can I just describe like what she was like for this whole thing? Like she basically was, everyone was talking and she was just like responding to her chat, and then like was like, oh yeah, let's show this video about another thing about Destiny, and like somehow Stonercast got about Destiny again, because you guys can't get out of not even just politics, but just this specific niche politics. And just to smoke some weed and talk.
It wasn't actually about Destiny. I think it was about Dylan Burns, if I remember correctly.
That's like that's like a step away. You're like right there.
Dylan Burns.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I was proven wrong there. So everything I said
he lives in our walls. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
True.
Maybe he lives in our walls.
You live in his walls. You live in his walls. What are you talking about? He's doing his own thing. You're the one fucking paying attention. Come on.
JJ, I'm with you that like less talk of said person is probably better.
Yeah.
Probably.
Try to meme on it because it did come up again.
Jason, can you hear me? Jason.
You guys plugging the headphones.
Oh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jason, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Sorry, my headphones came unplugged. Dude, my daughter is fucking dying. She's laughing so hard. Like, she's like, oh my god, I can't believe that.
At what?
The ghost thing?
Yeah, because it was her. It was her and she was on her phone. And she was trying to sync to her TV and she synced to the one in my room.
I have a story for you just like that, but it's still unsolved. So I'm at my cousin's home. We're on his second floor, and we heard the TV go on, and so we went upstairs because we wanted to like turn it off, right? So we turn it off, and then we're like, man, this thing is super annoying. It just keeps coming on, and is someone coming up here? So like me and him are like, let's just unplug it because like I don't want to come up here again, and this thing's being really annoying. So I see him. He unplugs it from the wall. It's like I had a really big plug, drops it down. We're walking out of the room, and all of a sudden, the freaking TV turns on again. I swear to God, and the room's pretty dark. Like, it's daytime, but it doesn't have much light. I look over to, like, the outlet, and it's, like, unplugged. And me and him look at each other, and we run out of the room.
Was it the fall or winter?
I don't remember the season, to be honest.
Was it an old TV?
Because all it takes is just like a little bit of static electricity to fool to just momentarily turn on the TV. So it's like you hear the click and it come on, and then nothing actually happens. Is that what happened?
I was gonna ask how much it turned on.
Yeah, that last one was a good 10 seconds. So if it was like a second, I'd be like, that's fine. But it was like
there are transformers that hold the electricity in there, so it's possible.
Yeah, and the power supplies also have capacitors. 10 seconds.
You can say
that's.
I don't believe in
only 10 seconds.
I don't believe in ghosts, but that freaked me out so badly. We still talk about it, and so yeah, it probably was like a capacitor or something. But like, if you guys count to 10, that's a long time.
Some of the old CRTs, because I know a lot about CRTs. One of the things that I collect is CRTs because of their no latency properties. Because there's no latency on a CRT.
There's no lag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kai just wanted to drop in and say hi to you guys and tell you she's sorry for the. For the scare, she thought it was funny.
So
We're talking about ghost stories now because of you. We're all freaked out.
The old
Everybody is
CRTs
talking about
from
ghost
back
stories because
way
of that.
back. They have really beefy capacitors in them, crazy beefy. So it's not out of the question to get 10 seconds out of like some of the ones, especially that had the military grade capacitors. Like, yeah, I could see that.
It was freaky. It was freaky.
I
see-
bet it was. I have some ghost stories.
There's a war before. I would love to get into the ghost stories, but there is a war going in on chat between JJ, me, and Mike, and I have to confront this. JJ, I understand you being mad at me, but you should also be mad at Mike, because at exactly 9:59 p.m. he tweeted at @SendStreams free JJ #free JJ, and then he server mutes you.
Yeah.
So do not. We need.
Did you
I
not
think
see the last thing I said in fucking chat?
Yeah, I know.
You're-
So what
you're
I'm
derailing
saying
this
is,
is just a chat
yes.
conversation. Now you're talking
I'm
about.
saying
what we're talking
now
in text.
we should have.
The last thing that's in text was enemy of my enemy
Okay.
is my double enemy.
So what I was saying. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was
Keep saying
very
fuck
short.
you, Mike. You both
What I was
suck.
saying is, Jason should definitely ban Mike. That's what I was trying to say.
No. I think you should be banned from banning people, and so should Mike. At least ban
I'll agree
me.
with that.
Ban other
I'll
people,
agree
just
with
don't ban
that.
me. Fuck you guys.
Okay.
Is this for real? Are you guys okay?
No, I hate these fucking guys. I hate them so much. I hate
And I
them
love
He
so
hates them so much he
Yo,
comes back
Sen doesn't
every
even
single
fucking
night
smoke
to be
weed,
with
what a
us.
loser. What a loser.
You know what's weird?
Yeah,
is
we-
your
we love
raspberries,
JJ
your
here.
raspberries don't come through Discord. It just sounds like.
What a
Yeah, it
curious.
doesn't come through. It's so funny.
It sounds like you're hacking up a lung or something.
His mic.
I have to add some bass to it. I go
That sounded so fucked up. That sounded so weird. Oh my god.
I was wondering. I was like, "What's he doing with his mouth?" And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
Yeah, I got it after a bit.
Jason, thank you for the translation because I didn't know what was happening. I was like, "Is he okay?"
Yeah, some sounds on Discord with its noise suppression, you do have to disable the noise suppression for.
Yeah, the noise suppression sucks because I'm so good at whistling and beatboxing.
Oh, there it is. I like that
whistle or
noise.
beatbox-
I like that
beatbox
noise
on
right
it.
there. That's the good noise.
Wait,
Yeah, how the fuck is that allowed? But I can't go.
Because he turned off his
toggled
noise
my-
suppression.
It literally
Yeah.
doesn't go through Discord. Like, I can't hear anything when you do that. It just cuts.
You need to remove your sensitivity, JJ. Lower it all the way down.
Yeah, I don't have anything fancy like that. I've only
Suddenly-
done dabs a few times.
Suddenly it would sound.
You are
like-
still the highest out of all of them.
This is
Yeah.
this is my dab rig.
Nice.
There's no nail or banger, nothing. No e-nail. I just put my concentrate in the top. And then hit this button twice and I get high. That's it.
Nice.
I've got this monstrosity.
Although I do like the e-nails because you could do some high temp dabs on them motherfuckers, like and get some badass
back.
clouds.
But
You
it
guys
does
feel
work.
like it's better when you have like the rigs with like water involved?
I always think it is. It cools the smoke. Otherwise, it's really harsh. Because I used to use a nectar collector, and nectar collectors don't have any water in them. It's just basically like you heat up the
I
end
think I
of
did
it.
those once.
Yeah, you just heat up the end of it. It's basically like a tube, but they usually make them like cool design tubes. And then you just heat up the end of it, which kind of comes to a funneled point, you know. And then because it's red hot, it can like vaporize the concentrate, and you use that to smoke the concentrate. But there's no water involved. It's just like a fucking straight shot of concentrate, and it's really fucking harsh. You taste it, you'll get really high, but the harshness is fucking vicious, man. Like I do not like it.
I've always wanted to try one of those, and I've seen some with water in them, water bong kind of filtrations.
Then yeah, there's some newer ones now that do have like little capsules where you can put like water in them or whatever. Like and I've seen them to where they're like pieced apart. Like like modular almost, and those are really cool. I dig that style, but I can't say I've tried them. Not those ones. I've only tried the ones that with no water, and you want water with dabs. That's my advice. You want water with dabs. Always. Even your pen that you're using, there are attachments that you can get for your pen that you can connect to a small like water bong, like this little guy that I use, this little oil can.
Okay.
And
I haven't
and
decided.
It helps. It'll help on like if you cough or anything off of it. It'll help with that.
This is my weirdest pipe.
I have no idea.
Oh, you made it out of fucking.
Cool.
Holy shit! You made that out of fucking prescription bottles. That's fucking cool.
I
as
take
hell.
a prescription medication. Check out that perk I made on the inside. I made that with a screwdriver and a straw.
That's
And
so
then-
dope. I
One
love
second.
it.
It works. I'll show it to you. One second.
You feel like it's. I don't know. I always worry with the plastic stuff.
Don't smoke
Maybe
out
I'm
of it
just
for more
being
than a month.
paranoid.
That's my policy. Throw it out after a month.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if the heat's not touching the plastic, that's really what you have to concern yourself with is the heat.
And you got to use this kind of bowl so that the heat doesn't touch the plastic.
Well, they were getting rid of like baby bottles that are plastic because there's like millions of microplastics that are going into the milk. So I don't know.
Hey,
man.
Obi-Wan
I would be
Ginobili,
careful.
it's
Just
Stonercast
personally,
night.
plastic-
Fuck yeah, glad you're here, brother.
Like if people
How you
always
doing?
ask
How
me
you
like, what's
feeling?
the best
How are you and the
container, I would say
baby?
glass because it has no leachable properties. So
No, you're right. It's a bad idea. Do not try this at home. Absolutely.
Yeah, that does not look like a good thing to do, but it looks like a fun thing to do.
Yeah, I just wanted to share it because like.
Yeah, you have the glass thing and you have the long metal, so like the heat is not going to go to the plastic for quite a long time. Yeah, you'll be all right.
Okay. That's good to know.
Don't pass it down to your family.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I have a chem miner. I think even without the heat, just plastic is really
Diffusion,
good.
yeah. It's going to diffuse into the plastic, and the plastic's going to diffuse plastic into the smoke. I am smoking a tiny, minute amount of plastic, most likely. But
Yeah.
I just don't care, because I say, fuck it.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
sometimes you
that's
just
what
gotta
worries
do
me.
what
Like,
you gotta
if you
do.
get it passed
It's
down
like-
as a relic, like, it
My-
might be, like, passed down as a relic just as a testament to how absolutely awful we were with our health, like, during
My
this time
logic-
period.
Man, you ain't getting time off for that
My
shit?
logic
That's
is, have you
fucked
guys ever
up,
heard of
dude.
jibs,
I'm
like
so
gravity
sorry,
bombs?
man. This is why our system is fucked,
Okay,
everyone.
well,
Yeah,
it's whenever you
not
take a
I love you,
jibs.
brother. I'm so sorry you're going through
Yeah,
that.
so you take a 2 liter, and you hollow out the bottom, and then you put like a little bit in the top, and then you put that in a bucket, and then you pull it up, and then it pulls the smoke down with the weight of the water.
Yes, this is actually a classic Stonercast thing we've been talking about. So like,
Oh, really?
yes, we call that buckets, but I have done.
I call it gravity bong.
Okay, no, gravity bong is when you put a hole in the bucket and you put a hole in the bottle and you let it just
That's
drain
a
out.
waterfall, and where I come from. But
Okay.
yeah, please
Well,
serve.
anyway, I have done that with a giant like laundry washing bin,
Nice.
like a full like 40-liter thing, and like an office water cooler.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys reminded me of like handball.
I mean, why would you need that much?
There were 10 of us, and we were 17, and the parents were
Oh.
away, so obviously we needed that much.
Okay.
Needed that much.
JJ, you and Weasel reminded me of like elementary school and handball, when people would argue about like, oh no, this is a slicey, no, that's a rainbow. Like we always argued about the terms and like, no, you guys can't do this. Like every elementary school would have their own. rules.
Okay, hold on. What ball did you play handball with?
A
I was
handball.
ambidextrous, so I pulled it off.
No. What ball, not what hand.
Like no, it was like a plastic handball. I don't know what else to.
Oh, you use an actual handball?
Yeah,
Like
we
a
didn't
rubber
use like a soccer
like
ball.
the
or
red, white, and blue.
Ours was yellow.
Yellow, like
Yeah,
not
mine
a
was
tennis
red.
ball.
No. It was like the outside. If you felt it, it had like ridges and stuff, but it was plastic. It
So it
felt.
was a real handball. Like
It was a legit handball.
Oh, okay, cool.
Came from a
'cause,
rich
like,
neighborhood.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We never had actual handballs. Like we played handball with any sort of ball we had.
Yeah.
And we had all sorts of rules. Like if you got it through your legs, like you got more points or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, and then everyone would like argue about it, like, "Oh no, but you can't do this. You gotta do that."
Yeah. But like, there would be rules once you got to it.
When it got really bad, the yard duties stepped in. We're like, "Hey, no. This is the rules." Like, and they had to step in every week. There was always someone. There was a bad handball argument. Yard duties had to step in.
Oh wow.
I remember like these like big these we would play like what was it? Wall ball or whatever. They literally just had like these walls and every school had like the same sort of ball, the exact same size with a material that I'd never seen before, like played for any other sort of game before or after that. So and the game was just to like hurl it at the wall. I guess.
The version
But it
of
did
wall
kind
balls I played.
Well,
I've never
there was
played
also
that.
like, remember, you guys have red ass, where like you would throw the ball at the wall, and if the person didn't catch it, they would have to like pull their pants down and lean up against the wall, and you could
Oh
throw
my
the ball as
gosh.
fast as hard as you can.
No.
We didn't have
No.
nudity games. Our school wouldn't allow that. So.
Well, sorry, I went to a
Whoa,
Catholic
definitely
school, so
not.
obviously they were down with that sort of thing.
I gotta take care of some short business real quick here, guys. I don't mean to tie up the conversation, but I gotta say one thing. JJ, you are always gonna be a VIP in our community. Like fucking, you asking me to remove that shit because you're worried about our branding is fucking dumb. Like you're a friend and you've been a friend of this fucking channel since I first fucking started. You are absolutely VIP here, dude. I appreciate you. I just want you to know that.
Thanks, man. I know, but I don't want people to like. I don't want new people to come in here and be like, "Oh, everyone here is a VIP and I'm a noob or whatever."
No, it's fine. You earned it. You're a fucking badass.
I know.
You're
No,
an
I don't
awesome
care if I
member of the
earned
community.
it. I want you to have more people. So I want other people to be like, "Oh, it's just another person in chat who's friendly with Jason because Jason's friendly with everyone." Yeah, that's all I'm going for.
I feel you. But I'm confident in this decision. And
Yeah.
you
All right.
fucking rock, dude. I appreciate
Well,
it.
you're just a sweetheart. All right, that's all. And I'm a nice boy.
The sweetheart and the nice boy. That sounds like a gangster movie.
Yeah. We're gonna ride it off in the sunset.
Sweetheart.
I
and
really
nice
appreciate
boy.
Sen inviting me. I hadn't really like looked into Stonercast before this.
No?
So
No,
I'm glad
good.
to be
Well,
here.
that is
We're
supposed to
just
be my
stoned and
job.
stuff. We're just stoned and joking around. So
It's pretty new. Like, it is new.
I have to apologize for that.
The first
For what?
Stonercast
You guys
happened.
sound like you're having a lot of fun.
The
getting
first
I'm getting an
Stonercast
apology.
happened a few months back, and then I took some time off, and I wasn't able to do Stonercast for a while. And then we've done, how many consecutively have we done now, Sen? It's been six.
So it's 5. Counting the first one. We've done 5.
Yeah, so we've done 5 consecutively now every week. And I want to keep that going because this is supposed to be the oasis, right? And we do tend to get a lot of people from Twitch Politics because that's the circle that I run in, you know? But it's like, this is our time to unwind and say, fuck the politics. We're just going to get high and fucking and act stupid and enjoy ourselves, you know? That's why even if there's a little intertwining of it, I don't mind. But like, ultimately, I just love laughing with you guys. You guys are fucking great. So I hope you know that. And it is 7:30, so Pacific time, and this is when we normally end Stonercast. However, I don't really end it. All I do is open up VC, and if other people want to come in, they're able to come in and talk. If you guys want to stay and continue talking, we can do it as long as you want. I do want to give you guys, just because I'm going to put this on a YouTube VOD and I'm going to cut it to 2 hours, I want to give you guys an opportunity to kind of give us like a little outro if you want to. If any of you are streamers and you want to talk about your streams, and plug that shit.
Yeah, okay, I gotta go. I got roped in to come in here. I was in the middle of writing an essay on how much I fucking hate send streams. So like, I gotta go and just finish that. I mean, it's my full-time job, just hating on that fucking terrible, like not he's not even butter. He's not even like buttery, man. He's whey. He's like the way that you spit out. So like I gotta finish my video essay on that, just taking him down.
I love you,
because
JJ.
I disagree with everything he's ever said.
I'm sorry, it was too funny.
That was very. I could feel.
You're a sadist. You're a sadist, Sen. You're a fucking sadist, dude. You're 100% a fucking sadist, dude.
It's too much fun to kick JJ.
We cannot alienate our community, sir.
I don't alienate JJ. JJ loves me. It's like a Stockholm syndrome kind of thing. JJ loves me.
It's a Stockholm syndrome. That's totally fine. It's totally fine.
Feel that there was like sweetness there.
Mm-hmm. I do need to express my dislike for small dogs and Canadians. So that's why I take it on JJ.
Poor JJ. Although I will say JJ does have a bad habit of like just randomly dropping off of chat by himself. That's why I'm always like, was it Sen or was it JJ? It's like a fucking playing Russian roulette. You never know which one it was, because JJ will be like, "Yep, I'm high, bye," and fucking is like, "Oh, we were watching a video together. Like we're talking about it. Like where'd you go?" And
how mad was he in chat? I love the.
Just one word and wow.
You're so fucked. You are so fucked.
I'm gonna jump off too. I gotta go get some food prepped. But this was nice, man. I always like hanging out with you, Jason. Sen's awesome. So nice to meet all the new faces here too.
Oh yeah, and you're always welcome. Like the one thing I say about everybody that comes on Stonercast, you're always welcome back. Always, 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 always. And it's an open invitation. So just if you're like, hey, dude, I want to do that again, hit sign up. We'll do it. We'll make it happen.
Appreciate you. See you guys.
Take care.
I feel like the conflict between me and JJ is going to escalate into like some Palestine-Israel shit at this point. With Mike coming out here with the free JJ.
Ooh! So, hell yeah. Social Climbing Socialist is getting plugs already in our chat, which is awesome. Proletariat Brewer is fucking showing up. Fuck yes. And yes, absolutely. You can absolutely promote your Twitch accounts in the chat.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll let you guys do your... We'll go ahead and start at the bottom. We'll start with Social Climbing Socialist, and you guys can do... Like I said, you don't have to leave. We're just doing like shout-outs so that when I cut the video, like we've got your shout-outs in there and people know where to find you. So go ahead, Social Climbing Socialist.
Yeah, I'm the Social Climbing Socialist. I'm just starting off in Twitch politics, so I'm wanting to get more involved there. And I really appreciate Sen and Jason Society. Sorry, like that for a second there. I'm so high.
You're so good.
I'm such a mess.
You're good.
For having me on. It was like, this has been super chill. I'm gonna hang out for longer. I'm really enjoying this. So.
Oh yeah, where can we find you?
Twitch.tv/SocialClimbingSocialist, all one word. Or I guess you could go to my Twitter, which is SCS_Cyrus.
Jason_Society cheered. X11111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111
sentiment behind it, so I'm not sure. I don't really know.
I dig the name. I think it's cool. I think it's cool.
You are now Social Climbing Socialist for the rest of your life. If you ever change it, we're suing you.
All right, let's hit up our in-house DJ.
So my name is GhettoSpok. I am a DJ, live DJ, but I also produce music. You can find that music on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever the other one is, Amazon Music, that's it. And you can find it pretty much anywhere on YouTube. You know, anything that streams music, you can find it out there.
Hey, I want to ask you one thing. Number one,
Yes.
Do you get credits or do you get paid the more the more plays you get?
So the way that I have it kind of laid out is I get paid for some of the tracks that I make. Those are the ones that are like released on Spotify and everything. But SoundCloud is where I release all of my initial stuff. Now there's a lot more things on there, like they have sampling and things like that I can't, distribute myself. And then I use a lot of those tracks for my live mixing.
Now, number 2 question. You mind if I use it in my streams to maybe help bolster you up?
Oh, any of my music is pretty much free to anybody.
Fuck yeah.
Remixes or otherwise.
Well, I'll give you credit too. Absolutely. I do that a lot. I love using musicians that are like on the up and coming and are wanting to build their like brand and do their thing. I'd rather be able to use their music than just some flaccid DMCA non-DMCA fucking random shit that's like just out there, you know. So
I would love to also do a shout out to my rock band that I'm in. I also play guitar.
Hell yeah, let's go for it. Do it.
My rock band is called Voodoo Buffet, and we're going to be playing live at Mass in the Grass this year, which is a music festival on the East Coast in Pennsylvania, Sinking Valley Fairgrounds, and we're going to be performing there, and I'm really looking forward to it. Eventually, our music will also be released to the public, in which case, I will give you permission to use that too if you want, man.
Fuck yeah, let's fucking go, dude. Like, I've been in the music scene for a fucking long time. I'm not currently out doing shows or working with a project, an active project, but I played fucking heavy 13 years nonstop, did the thing, got merch and everything. The name Jason Society is literally the band's name. If you look up Jason Society, you're going to find one of two things. A bunch of conspiracy theories or the band Jason Society, but you'll probably find both of them before you find my Twitter or YouTube account.
Just out of curiosity, man, did you know State Penn?
I did not. No.
Okay, he was the one that gave me my name GhettoSpok. He's you should definitely check out his work too if you like old school hip hop. He's on SoundCloud only. But
oh fuck yeah, I'm into that.
He passed away in gosh, I'll get the year wrong, but he passed away a couple of years ago from a heart attack. So,
that's fucking horrible. That's rough. That's really rough because heart attacks can happen out of fucking nowhere, and honestly, like, they don't even just affect people that have like heart problems. There's things that like randomly happen that cause heart attacks. So
yeah, but absolutely shout out to State Penn and his music. He's a genius.
Hells yeah. And if you want to post a link in chat, you can post a link in chat.
Oh sure, yeah,
you're absolutely welcome to do that. All you guys can post links to any of your projects or your Twitches or whatever in my Twitch chat. I'm always happy to help you guys build up your communities as well. It's I mean, that's what it is to be a collectivist, right? Like, that's what it is to be a socialist. I love it. I do love helping other people like build up and like do more. Cause like there was people that helped me. Like, I'll be straight up. Like, most of the followers I got came from me doing Prime Kai's like walk-on panels.
Not for a while though. Like,
and just
since
going
300
on and
followers,
screaming.
I would say half of them have been maybe Prime.
I'd actually say probably more like I'd say, and I know it sounds a weird number, but I'd say probably more like five.
I will fight you.
5/8.
Yeah.
Probably about 5/8. Like, I got a lot of viewers from Prime. I got a lot of followers from Prime. I got a mass amount of followers from Prime. I really did. It helped me a lot. But then it got to a point where it's like, well, the people who watch him, like, that like me, they've all already followed me, you know? But, so then I had to
Now
start
we're
branching out and
doing,
doing other things. That's why Stonercast, and, you know, you build yourself out and you, like, go jump on other panels and, like, collaborate with other people. And, for any newer streamer, the best thing I could recommend to you is squad up, find like a group of streamers that you really work well with, and fucking do other things with them, like do like projects with them and like panels or like Stonercast like this, you know, shit like that. And then also like hop on any other stream that wants to have you. Like, it's okay, like, and don't be nervous about it or whatever, because most of the time, like, even if they disagree with you, like me and CTV disagree fucking horribly. Me and Sprouticus disagree horribly on everything. But both of those guys fucking support the hell out of me. Like, Sprouticus fucking, if you look at, like, my gift subs, like, he's on my top 5 list because he's gifted subs to my channel, Sprouticus, you know? And me and him completely fucking disagree, you know? So I would say squad up, network, you know, like make friends with people, even if they disagree with you politically. Like, these are the people you want to be talking to on your stream anyways. You want to talk to people that are on the opposite end of where you're at so that you can steal your argument and so that you can show your viewers why your views are good. You know what I mean? Like, so it doesn't hurt to do that. You don't always have to do that, but it's good to do that. And it's also good to be friends with people on the other side of things, because one day maybe they'll see the fucking light. Maybe you'll change their opinion about some shit. And you know, most of the people that are on these debate shows and debate panels are actually open to understanding and learning and getting better.
Yes. God
about
bless
things
you.
socially.
God bless you, Jason, for talking so patiently with Shredicus. Like, he is very easy to just fight with the guy, but
Jason Society chat.
Mike Lightyear cheers.
He's friendly
X1.
enough that like
Hashtag
you're friendly enough, and
FreeJJ.
you guys really just like agreed to disagree, and you knew where there was the impasse, and you just stood at the impasse, and you said, okay, here we are. There's nothing else we can do, so let's just stop it. And I really respect that.
Yeah, and that's fine. You know, that's all it has to be. You know, and you have the conversation. People are going to agree or disagree with your side of that conversation, and it's not about. You're not going to change the person's mind that you're debating with. You're never going to change the person's mind you're debating with, but you might change a viewer's mind. You know what I mean? And that's really what you're trying to do. You're not necessarily trying to change that person's mind. You're trying to change the viewer's mind.
Okay. We have a few other people that I think MxMattyB needs their shout out, right?
Yeah, do your shout out. You're a mod for all sorts of cool ass people. Some of my favorite streamers, actually.
Yeah, MxMattyB, or Matt, frequent Twitch chatter, moderator for other Stonercast folks like Dirtbag, who's actually working on a video game right now. He could use some music like GhettoSpok might provide.
I used to make video game music, so absolutely.
I can make video game music. Dirtbag, you're saying? I don't necessarily like that guy, but I can do that.
Yeah, that's great. What do you mean?
I mean, he thought I was a Nazi because, like, he was talking about fucking like bankers like they're inhuman people. He was like, "Oh, these bankers, like they're inhuman people."
Bankers are inhuman
that's
people.
my impression of him saying that bankers are inhuman people. And like,
bankers are inhuman people.
Yeah, and I was like, "You're talking about bankers the way that Nazis talk about Jews." And then he was like, "Oh my God, I got a fucking Nazi to my channel because they're saying all bankers are Jews." I got banned from that fucking channel. I got banned from every fucking channel because I'm more left than people fucking expect a random person to be. I don't know. It fucking sucks.
Okay,
Don't worry.
Can
I'll keep
we
you
let,
around here, JJ.
Can
Shut
we
up, Sen.
please let
Fuck you.
MxMattyB
You already banned me
finish
fucking
his
4 times.
outro?
No, fuck
Like,
you.
hey,
I'm gonna
I need
fucking
this.
get-
You don't understand
I'm
how
gonna
hard
get
it's
my
going to be
own
to clip
fucking-
this shit, okay? Like, can you please give me a second? Just to look.
I
Poor
muted him,
MxMattyB. You're so patient, and I appreciate you so much. Like, all right, please,
Yeah.
like, go ahead and finish your outro.
I'm Matt or MxMattyB. I'm a Twitch chatter, working up to streaming a bit more. Twitch.tv/MxMattyB. They, them, their pronouns.
Oh yeah. All right, now we got everybody done. Everybody's done. Now you guys can fucking talk amongst yourselves while I go take a pee.
Hold on. So put his fucking put their fucking thing in the chat.
What thing
need
in
to
the
follow.
chat?
MxMattyB.
Here.
Well, that's what my mods are for. I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh my god, Sen, you have one fucking job. Ugh.
That's usually my job.
And if you guys don't follow Social Climbing Socialist and MxMattyB, I might be really angry with you because MxMattyB is trying to get up and running, and it'd be really cool if they had some followers coming out the gate. And Social Climbing Socialist is dope as fuck, and she's cool as hell, and I think she's chill, and she absolutely deserves followers too, just because she's
She had me at the
dope as
fucking chair,
chill
all right?
and very patient.